Starring June Lockhart, Hugh Riley, John Provost as Timmy, and, of course, Lassie.
Do you think they're looking down at us? Like we're looking up at them? Look! We saw it, didn't we? Mom, Dad! We saw one! We saw a flying saucer!
Oh, Timmy.
But we did! It zoomed through the sky and landed way, way out on the other side of the field.
Oh, it's more likely a comet or a shooting star.
There are no flying saucers, dear.
But I read about them in books.
Timmy, a lot of people, just like you, have seen things that they believe to be flying saucers. But they were only proven to be their imagination.
But they even draw pictures of them with little men that look like this.
Dear, how dreadful.
Timmy, come here. You know, imagination is a wonderful thing. Without it, there could be no progress and no discovery. But imagination alone can't make things a reality. It has to be supported by facts. And nobody yet has come up with any evidence to make the flying saucer a fact.
Your father's right, dear. Now, here's a fact. It's past your bedtime.
It isn't easy to sleep when you have visitors, especially from Mars or maybe even the moon.
Well, I tell you what, if they drop by the house, I'll wake you. I promise.
Night, Mom.
Good night. Again.
Night, Dad.
Good night.
Come on, Lassie.
Those science fiction magazines have certainly made an impression on him.
Well, let's face it, Ruth. This is the space age, and Timmy's part of it.
Oh, yes, but flying saucers and men from Mars, now really, it's a little preposterous, isn't it?
Maybe. Maybe not. A few years ago, we never would have dreamed that we'd have man-made satellites, and now we're preparing to send men into space. Never can tell about some things.
Strangers come to a foreign planet, and nobody even cares. You saw it with me, didn't you, Lassie? It was a flying saucer. Landed here and blasted off again. What is it, girl? Feet prints. Lots of them. Men from other planets can disappear if they want to. Maybe they'll believe us now.
the barn, son.
I found the place where it landed. I knew we saw it last night. I knew we did.
Well, what'd you see? Where what landed?
The flying saucer.
Timmy.
But it's true, Mom. There's a big hole where it landed and blasted off again. And there's little feet prints all around it.
Feet prints? No, it's, Well, I guess that's right.
It must have been at least a man from Mars.
Well, darling, men from Mars just don't drop into the country willy-nilly. The immigration department has very strict laws about that.
Gosh, Mom, that has nothing to do with it.
I'm sure your mother realizes that, Timmy. She was just trying to make a point.
That's okay, Mom. Very few women know about outer space and stuff like that.
Well.
Timmy, I want to talk to you very frankly, okay?
Sure, Dad.
Your mother and I just don't believe that there are such things as flying saucers and men from Mars.
But if you saw what we did with our own eyes, you would know. Could you come look? Just look.
Oh, sure. I guess you're entitled to a full defense. Is it very far from here?
Way out on the other side of the woods.
Well, come on, we'll take the pickup then. Won't take very long.
You want to come, Mom?
No, do you know, you men run along. I'll stay here to protect the farm in case it is attacked by men from Mars.
Come on, Lassie. Isn't it just like I said?
Well, I gotta admit, it's a strange place for a hole this size.
Flying saucers always land way out in places like this. And look,
Footprints.
that's from one of the men out of the flying saucer.
Timmy, our footprints are around here also.
You still don't believe me.
I'm afraid I'm more inclined to believe that somebody dynamited this crater. Probably blasting a rock or something. Sorry, son. You know, Timmy, I'm not purposely trying to take away any ideas that you may have about things and men from outer space. Not in the least. I'm fully aware of this whole new era of science, of rocket ships and spacemen and possible life on other planets.
But you don't believe in flying saucers and men from Mars.
It's just that there's no real proof for such things as yet. You see, a good scientist bases his conclusions on facts, not just on possibilities.
Then I'll have to get more facts.
That's the spirit. If you think you see a man from Mars walking around who just came off a flying saucer, fine. I'll be just as thrilled as you are if you can prove it.
Honest, Dad?
Why, of course. You know, young man, I'm really not from the horse and buggy days. I live in this wonderful 20th century, too. To the unknown, may it become known.
Ah, back from the expedition?
We still need some more facts. to prove that I was right in the first place.
Oh, well, that seems fair enough.
Right, let's all keep an open mind, dear. Well, what are you staring at?
Anything wrong?
Did you both eat all of that fruit?
What fruit?
That fruit.
There isn't any fruit there.
Well, there was a whole bowl full of it.
We just came in the house.
Well, somebody ate it. I filled that bowl with fruit not 10 minutes ago. And I took the laundry out and hung it up, and now I'm back staring at it empty.
That's the proof. I knew it. Didn't we, Lassie?
You mean Lassie ate it?
No, don't you see? The man from Mars ate it.
Paul?
Yes?
It's a little embarrassing to bring this up, but, do you think there could be anything to this that, Timmy claims he saw?
Oh, you mean about the man from Mars?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, what I mean is, well, I don't know what I mean.
Timmy home from school yet?
No, he should be here any minute, though.
Oh, good. Well, tell him to come out in the barn and see me, will you? I'm going to dynamite a tree stump out in the orchard, and I want him to come along with me.
Oh, isn't that a little dangerous for a small boy?
It's only dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. That's why I want him with me, to learn.
Guess you're right. All right, I'll send him out as soon as he's had his milk and cookies.
Good.
That you, Timmy? Timmy? Are you just now getting home from school?
Uh-huh. And boy, am I hungry.
Well, come into the barn for a minute, will you? I want to say something to your father. Did you eat Timmy's cookies and drink his milk?
Huh?
It's perfectly all right if you did. I just want to know, that's all.
No.
Well, Paul, somebody did.
The man from Mars again.
Somebody or something is lurking around this house.
Oh, Ruth, you're just letting your imagination run away from you.
Am I? Well, we'll see about that.
Explosives have to be handled very carefully, Timmy.
You can't come with us this time, Lassie, because we're gonna dynamite a tree stump, and it's too dangerous. So you just stay here and play until we men get back.
Come on, Timmy.
Will you be back in time for supper?
Plenty of time. Ruth, please be careful with that shotgun. Promise?
Oh, don't you worry about me. This time when I put some food on the table, it's going to stay there.
Now, dynamite's all set. As soon as I light this, we'll go to the other side of the truck for that extra ounce of prevention.
Because of pieces of flying wooden things.
Correct. Come on. Let's go!
It's Lassie!
Timmy, come back here!
Lassie! Lassie!
Timmy, duck! Duck! Are you trying to get us all killed? He certainly is an amazing little fella, Professor.
Well, he certainly is. He has the intelligence of at least a 5-year-old child. He's been brought up at the university since infancy, exactly like a human being. In our anthropological studies, we attempt to discern his ability to adjust to society and ascertain the progress of his intelligence. And I don't mind telling you, I wish some of my students had the same ratio IQ.
And all the time I thought you were a man from Mars.
Oh, well, I was beginning to believe there really was such a thing. Every time I turned around, food was missing.
I want to thank you people again. Young man, as for seeing something that came from outer space, you are absolutely right. After the university examines the meteor that we dig out of the crater you discovered, I shall see that they turn it over to you.
Honest?
Honest. Come along, Freddie. We must be on our way now.
Well, Professor, thank you very much for dropping
Well,
by.
I salute. It was
Very nice talking to you, Professor.
Gosh, he goes to college. And I still go to grammar school.